Just a little.
Yikes. Yikes! Yikes!
We've scrolled so many times by now.
Welcome to episode 2 of Click or Scroll here with Eddie Maalouf, founder and CEO of 4Media, and Andrew Deitsch, creative director of 4Media, where we review ads and we pick whether you want to click or scroll based on the ad and set a little foundation here for everyone. We don't have too many rules on this show, but we do have one rule, and that is super important. Andrew, you want to let them know what that rule is?
The rule is that you cannot rate anything a 7, mainly because a 7 is kind of a cop-out number. It's very easy to rate something a 7 because it's not that great, but it's not that bad. So we're drawing a hard line in the sand. There's no 7s. You got to give it an 8 or you got to give it a 6. So that is our one rule here. Let's jump into it. All right, so the first ad we have today is from Brandon Lucero at I am Brandon Lucero on Instagram. Whoa.
This guy's good.
But what is he doing?
Pretty cool video, right? Well, this video is effing pointless if there's no message behind it and if no one's connecting with it. So if you're putting out content, no one's connecting with it or engaging with it, well, you have a messaging problem. So if you want to fix your content, fix your message, and stand out because you stand for something, then opt in for our Content Revolution video series going on right now. It's absolutely free, so click the link around this video and go get it now.
That's pretty sweet though.
Yeah.
All right, let's mute this. We'll let it keep playing.
When I first saw this ad, I was like, oh, that was really cool because he froze in the air and got my attention.
Nice little hook, like there's like something crazy going on.
Exactly. To be fair, it was like 7 seconds in probably. So I would make that shorter, but like honestly, initial, I would give it a 6. Ooh. Yeah, I know you probably didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good ad in my opinion, mainly because it's definitely professionally shot. It gets your attention right off the bat. You're kind of like, what's going on? And I appreciate the fact that he's almost kind of parodying this style of video. I think we've seen this type of video a lot where, you know, something's going on in the office and someone's like following him around. It's like, if you want to get this blah, 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 then you got to call this number. But he's basically saying like, I'm doing all this epic stuff, but if your messaging isn't on point, the video is pointless. So I'll actually give it an 8 just because I think the execution's pretty decent. I don't think I'll go as low as a 6 on it because I stopped and watched it a couple times. But the other thing that's kind of interesting is, there's some weird color stuff going on. So whatever happened in the post-production, it's funny because they have such high production value with the floating and the fire and everything, but they like miss some very obvious things.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, I would have given it a 7 if 7 existed, but it doesn't, so I have to give it a 6 because I don't believe it deserves an 8. I mean, it's a good ad. I totally agree. It's a great ad and everything like that. I think that something that could have made it an 8 or 9 for me is him jumping into that transition, actually freezing in the air rather than like shifting.
Drink and all that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. So if he like just started right off the bat and jumped and froze, that's 1. But 2, when he jumps and freezes, he jumps and then there's like a huge transition into like another scene where he's frozen. It's not like he jumped and froze. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the way they probably pulled this off is he's probably like on a stool or something that was green screened out.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, again, we're really hyper analyzing.
Super being critical. I watched this ad a few times to be fair, but I'm still sticking.
So I stopped. I didn't scroll. All right, so the next ad is from an account called Brandon Shot Me. I'm kind of curious how many followers he has. He has 17K followers, and it looks like his thing says, I help photographers/videographers build a profitable business, and he's the founder of Shooters Camp International. So I'm expecting a pretty high production value out of this video. Let's check out the actual video here.
Listen, there's 10 secrets you need to know to make $5,000 to $10,000 every single month as a photographer and videographer. These exact same 10 secrets I use to be able to travel the world, retire my wife, and build multiple 6-figure businesses. Now, most people don't want to tell you what these secrets are, okay? For a couple different reasons, right? One, they don't know. Photographers and videographers don't know what these secrets are, okay? 2, they do know, but they don't want to let you in on there. So I'm going to
When I watched it the first time, I watched the first 3 seconds and sent it to AJ with a bunch of laughing emojis.
Right? I don't even know what's better free. What's freer than free, Panik? What's freer than free? What's freer than free, Michelle? Free 99. That's still 99 so free.
Yeah, I don't know how long it says. I'm muting it. Okay, so just a little.
Yikes!
We've scrolled so many times by now. So he's basically advertising his business where he's like selling you how to use your camera to make a bunch of money. But this guy himself did not create that great of an ad. Like it's the execution is weird, the vibe is off, the music is not, it's just not good.
For a guy that is trying to advertise how good he is at getting clients through video, I would never hire him.
The lighting is terrible.
Everything's terrible, honestly. The lighting, the setup, even he couldn't even follow like a proper script in any order. He went off like 10 times, didn't even know what the next sentence was.
Yeah.
That being said, the copy is okay, you know what I mean? Your camera can help you earn XYZ, that's pretty much the problem. And then he gets right to download these actionable 10 free secrets, which I think is stupid. He should have gotten the copy first. From a copy perspective, I give it like a 4. From a video quality perspective, I probably give this like a 2. In fairness to the ads that I reviewed last week, and I gave them like 3s, they were better than this. So definitely pass on me, I'm scrolling.
100%, and to be, on my opinion, he's, like you said, advertising how good of a photographer, videographer he is, and like, it's just so cringy and bad. I've got to give it, I think a 2 as well. I don't know if I'd go as low as a 1, because I've seen worse than this, but at the same time, I think I've seen better 3s and 4s. And yeah, everything about this ad is just like not it.
Apologies to you for even having to sit through and watch this ad this entire time. My God, Andrew, we need to do a better job picking these ads.
Yeah, we told Andrew. We
couldn't even watch it.
I know. It's that bad. I mean, sometimes we gotta have some scrolls, you know? All right, next video. Now, this is by Fender, the guitar company. They have a lot of money, huge budget. So I would assume their videos to be very good. I think both of us have seen this ad, so let's just jump in and watch it.
Gas.
How did they do that?
Gas.
How did they do all of this?
Yeah, how are they doing? Whoa.
Literally, this is one of the... And then it stretches into the acoustic guitar.
No, this is another level.
This is literally God level. Sonic shapeshifter.
Does the guitar shit?
Wow. So the point of the ad, just to give you some context, so it's the American Acoustasonic Jazzmaster. So it's basically a mixture of an electric guitar and an acoustic guitar into one, and that was what they effectively showed in the ad, that it's like a transformer. It can, you know, based on the switch, based on the switch, you can basically turn it from an acoustic sounding to an electric, or you can mix it based on this little knob.
Yeah.
It's genius. I think they probably came up with that Sonic shapeshifter line in some sort of ad meeting, and they were like, 3D designers, get on it. Like, crazy impressive from a production standpoint, I mean, just from everything.
This is iPorn.
Yeah.
iPorn at its finest.
We're just watching it over and over right here with the sound off, and it's incredible. We said originally we weren't going to give out many 10s, but I think
if this doesn't get a 10, I don't know what
I've got to give this a 10.
Categorizes itself as a 10.
Not only did I stop, but I kept stopping, and I've watched it multiple times. It has high replay value. There's just so much going on.
And it's like every time I watch this ad, I see more things that I didn't notice the first time, because there's like so much cool effects and qualities and colors and shape-shifting happening at the same time. And it's just, like you said last time, I think this was key. You said the replay value is super high on this ad. I could sit here and watching this like we are right now, like without actually having to host a show about it. So it's just super cool, you know.
And what's also cool on the execution side. Sorry, I interrupted you. You gave it a 10. Double 10. Woo!
Do we need a horn?
I don't know. Meow, 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 meow.
So a little feedback from the marketing side on carousels like this. We test a lot of ads, and we audit a lot of ad accounts. And most ad accounts that I see are only using carousels for photos, and usually it's dynamic product ads. So like if you go to a website, you shop a few things of shampoo, you see those shampoos on a carousel, and you can kind of swipe through that collection. Those are mainly the products people are running on carousel ads. When we've seen, if you do have a 1x1, so it has to be 1x1, or you can crop it obviously, but like 1x1 is where you want to be. If you have a 1x1 video that's super sick and you know it's already converting well as an ad, it will likely convert a lot better if you're able to put it on a carousel and then have product images. So like Fender, for example, did the video, they had a product image, and then they had like another split image that was 2 videos, that was cool. but it would probably convert a lot better if they showed the video and then there was 9 slides of different color and shape guitars on it where people can go through without having to even get to the website and make a buying decision based on the guitar looking a certain way. Because the ad does a good job showing different kinds of guitars and showing it morphing between acoustic and an electric guitar, for example, and showing a few of the features so people get the point across from the ad. But I don't know like what kind of guitars they have, what are the colors. You know, I've seen a few colors, I saw some blues, I saw some burgundies in there. But seeing them on a carousel where I'm just scrolling infinitely essentially and finding the colors that I want, I think would cause a lot more higher intent traffic where people are actually clicking because they like that specific guitar rather than clicking to learn more about the concept of the guitars.
Very cool.
So all in all, 10, click?
I think totally click. I'm clicking in, I'm buying this shit.
Do you even know how to play guitar?
No, I don't. I
wouldn't
know
be
how to play
surprised.
Guitar Hero.
That's all we got, I guess, for today's episode. Please comment below. Let us know your feedback.
And make sure when you guys see ads, whether it's good or it's bad, if you want to see it on the show, make sure you DM it on Instagram to formedia.marketing. We'll make sure to add it to the queue, and maybe you'll see that ad on next episode of Click or Scroll.
Ciao.